So here with me this morning, I have got the brand new Karu 2 Pro pizza oven. My name's Tom Voyage, and in this video, we're going to be unboxing this, setting it up and doing our first pizza cook. Let's go. So a few years ago, Ooni released their Karu 16 pizza oven, which was their 16-inch multi-fuel pizza oven. And even more recently, only in the last couple of weeks, they've released this, the upgrade to that oven, which is the Karu 2 Pro. Now in this video, we're going to be unboxing this pizza oven. We'll set it up and check out some of the new features in comparison to the Karu 16. We'll also be lighting this oven using wood and charcoal mixture, see how long it takes to come up to temperature, and then finally cooking our very first pizza. But let's get this video started by getting this thing out the box. Now, full disclosure, before we start this video, I wanted to mention that Ooni did send us this oven to make the video. So first of all, I want to say a thank you to them. Having said that, Ooni haven't paid me to do this review. They've not told me to say anything, so I'm going to give it my full, honest, unbiased review. If you did want to find out any more information, I'll leave some links in the description below as well. So with this being such a large box, we're going to unbox it on the floor here. So we'll make a start by lifting this front flap. Now I'm loving Ooni's new packaging here. This looks very sleek, very nice. So let's flip the top of the box. We've got a QR code here and some information about the company. And then in true Ooni style, we've got everything cardboard packaging, which I do like to see. No plastic in here at all. So the first box here, this looks like the pizza stone. So similar to the Karu 16, the previous model, the pizza stone comes in two halves. There's a bit that goes at the back and a bit that goes at the front as well. You can see they're nice and protected in this bubble wrap, so there is a little bit of plastic, but not too much. Then underneath here, we'll lift this top off. Wow, here we go. So we've got some instruction manuals here. So we'll put those to one side. Open up this side box. So that looks like the door. Yep, so you can see there's that huge glass screen there on this door. Also looks like it's a different colour as well from the previous one, like a darker gunmetal colour. And here is the oven. So it looks like there's some boxes inside here. So what I think I'm going to do now is put this onto the table so we can take a closer look. All right, so we've got our oven now sat on the Ooni folding table so we can take a better look at this. So you can see there's some bits and pieces inside the oven. So we'll get those out. Have to remove some of this packaging first. So first off, what looks like the chimney. So it's quite nice to see that the chimney actually fits inside this oven for packing away and storing. So that's a cap for the chimney. And then the chimney itself, you can see we've got the nice damper on the chimney there, so you can control the temperature. So we'll pop that in here. And then the cap for the top. Remember to remove that though before you light the oven. Next in here, so it's in this box. That looks like our digital thermometer, which goes on the underneath here. We've got the back piece that helps with the airflow on the back of the oven. Now the interesting thing with this one is we've got an additional air damper on the back now, so you can actually restrict the airflow or increase the airflow from the back of the oven as well as you can from the chimney. So that's one of the little improvements with this oven. Then finally in here we've got the attachments for the thermometer and a couple of the temperature probes, which we'll talk about a bit later on. You also get your batteries included for the thermometer on this oven. So next up we have the largest box in here, which I'm assuming is going to be the fuel basket. No, actually, this is the door that goes on the back. So there's your door. That sits on the back of the oven here. Obviously, so you can access that fuel basket. Last but not least, right at the back, we have the fuel basket. These always look great when they're brand new, nice and shiny. This is the fuel basket, as you can see. Nice large size. You've got a good amount of airflow and this internal basket as well to give you the airflow from underneath your coals or your wood, and that sits right at the back of the oven. So let's put these bits onto the oven and get it set up. So the first job is to attach the digital thermometer. It comes with these big screws on here, so although it doesn't fold in, it's still quite easy to remove if you wanted to for storage. So that just fixes on there like that. So the next job is to install the pizza stones. As I said before, it comes in two halves. So this section with the tapered edge goes right at the back, and that's what the fuel basket sits on. And then you get this large square one that sits at the front. So that just goes in here. But before we put it in, we'll measure the size of this. So that measures 17 inches across. That's 43 centimeters. So you get a nice 17 square inch cooking area on here. And also the thickness of this stone looks about 1.5, 15 mil on there. So it's thicker than some of the smaller Oonis, but it's not as thick as some of the other pizza ovens that you see out there. But in traditional Ooni fashion, they're very easy to install and remove for cleaning. You've got the hole underneath here, so you can push it up and lower it down. Makes it nice and easy, and it sits flush with the edge. Looking good. And then in goes our fuel basket. So we'll push that right to the back. It sits in there quite nicely, ready to accept the fuel. And then finally, we put the door on. Now the door comes with two screws that you need to attach on either side here and here. So we'll rest that on the top there, and then just put these screws into the sides. So once those screws are installed, you can see we've got the nice door on there, and there's a little latch at the top which you just lift up and it drops on. That locks it in place. And now you can see we've got this huge screen on here. This also includes the new glass technology from Ooni, which they claim is not going to get caked up with soot and things when you're cooking. So we'll be testing that shortly. Then the instructions say to install the back door and the chimney, but we've already done that, so we don't need to. Finally, we just need to install this back panel, which comes around here. And that's it, we're ready to cook. That literally took less than kind of 15 minutes to put together. It was very, very easy, not too many screws and bits and pieces. And as you can see, it's all ready to go. And it's, let's get started. But before we do, what I would like to do is just talk you through some of the features of this oven. I'd also like to remind you that if you need any more information, I'll leave links in the description where you can pre-order this oven. It doesn't cost you any more money, but it helps me out with a bit of commission so we can carry on making these kinds of videos for the future. If you are enjoying this video, also please remember to like and subscribe. So let's talk about the cooking area. We already said it's a 17-inch by 17-inch cooking surface on here. So that's going to be ideal for cooking your Neapolitan-style pizzas up to 12-inch, and then your bigger New York-style pizzas up to about 16-inch. It's also going to be nice because you've got this door height here, so you can cook things like a pan, like a roast chicken, for example, or vegetables, or steak, or anything like that. Because, as you may have seen, Ooni have brought out these big roasting trays now, which will fit in this oven, so you can use it as a full outdoor cooking center, not just for pizza. Let's check what the sizes are like. So the door opening width is about 44 centimeters, so a nice wide door. And as we mentioned, the door height is 17.5 centimeters. So plenty of room in there to cook. Now the overall dimensions of this oven is quite large. It's not one of the biggest ovens Ooni do, but that's about 85 centimeters deep, and the width of it is about 54 centimeters. So bear that in mind if you are considering this oven, that it's quite large. It weighs quite a lot too. It's somewhere in the range of about 25 kilos, although I haven't got the official figure on that yet, and there's no way for me really to weigh this myself. So as we mentioned before, the Karu 2 Pro is a multi-fuel pizza oven. That means it can cook on wood, it can cook on charcoal, and it can also cook on gas. You will need to have the gas attachment though, which comes with this oven. It's designed to reach a maximum temperature of 500 degrees, that's 900 degrees Fahrenheit, and Ooni claim that it can reach that temperature in around 15 minutes. So we'll be putting that to the test soon. Now, one of the big improvements you can see from the previous model of this oven is this nice big glass screen here. That's going to be great, so you can see your pizza cooking inside there, or whatever you're cooking, and it's not going to get affected too much by the wind or airflow coming in from this direction. It's also got a new technology which is designed to help prevent the soot buildup that we see on the glass of the previous Karu 16. It includes Ooni's new digital temperature hub, which is this thermometer here, which gives a nice clear reading of your oven temperature. That's the ambient oven temperature. And it also comes with a temperature probe. So if you're cooking some meat in here, you can insert that into the meat and it'll give you a true reading of that meat. It's also designed to work with the new Ooni app, which means you can check the temperature of your pizza oven from wherever you are using your phone. Now, with the idea that you can cook more than just pizza in this oven, Ooni have included a new damper on the back of this oven. What that's designed to do is restrict or increase the airflow coming in from the back of the oven. So that's going to help monitor your temperature and give you a more accurate way to regulate your temperatures in this oven. So this is what the gas burner looks like for the old version of the Karu 2 Pro. Now, obviously, because this is a very similar oven design, you will be pleased to know that if you're upgrading from the older Karu 16 to the new one, that the gas burner fits, as you can see here. So that's a nice feature to bear in mind, that you don't have to buy a new gas burner if you just want to upgrade the oven itself. But today we're going to be cooking on wood, so I'm going to switch it back to this damper here. So we're going to be cooking on a mixture of wood and charcoal today. That's the method I like to cook on most. I feel like the charcoal gives you a good stable base temperature, while the wood gives you a nice rolling flame that goes on top. And this is how I like to set it up. Now, I'd like to mention that the charcoal you should be using is lumpwood charcoal, and make sure you get a good quality charcoal. It's not as dusty and it performs really well. Like, you get these big chunks which keep a nice level of airflow, which obviously helps fuel the fire. Now, Ooni do a nice one. I'll leave some links in the description if you wanted to check that out. And once I've got my bed of charcoal like this, I bury 2 of the fire lighters in it and then get some small bits of kindling and put them on top. Now, this is kiln dried wood. The wood I'm using today is from a company called Love Logs. They're based in the UK. I think they also supply the US as well. So I'll put some of their links in the description. But what these are, the kiln dried logs provide a nice hot flame. So once your charcoal is lit, that flame is going to roll like this across the top of the pizza stone, heating it up nice and hot and getting it to temperature quickly. So now we're all set up with this. I'll push this to the back of the oven and we'll light it from the back. So we'll open up the fuel hatch so we can access our fuel. You'll notice there's a little hook on here which sits on the back of the oven, nice and handy. Now, before we light this oven, it's important to remember that you need your dampers open in both directions. So that's on the back hatch and on the chimney as well. So make sure they're pointing upwards, which says that the dampers are open. And then we've got our bits of wood that we spoke about that we'll put on top once it's lit. So I'll just use this blowtorch here. No, we won't, because we're out of fuel on that one. Also, my lighter just ran out of fuel, so I'm going to have to use this blowtorch to light this oven. So now that's lit, we can add our 2 pieces of wood in there to get things moving and heated up. And then I just leave everything open for a couple of minutes just to get it lit, and then I'll close everything down and let it heat up for about 15 minutes and we'll check the stone temperature to see where we are. So it's been 15 minutes, we've had a chance to make a coffee, and we've come back to our oven to see the temperature now. I did add 1 more piece of wood to this during that time, and as a result, we've got a nice rolling flame over that stone. Now, a digital thermometer on the front's reading 259 degrees centigrade, so we're somewhat on the way, but I'm going to use this digital thermometer, the infrared one, to check the stone temperature. So our temperature reading in the middle of the stone is 380 degrees centigrade. So Ooni's claim of getting up to temperature in 15 minutes is maybe a little bit ambitious, but remember, we are using charcoal and wood, not just wood. So I think with you just using wood, you would get up to that temperature a little bit faster. One thing I'd like to comment on though is if you check out this glass, no soot. No soot at all. I'm going to leave this oven now for 5 or 10 more minutes, maybe put another piece of wood on there, and in that time we'll make our pizzas ready to do our first cook. All right, so we're back now with time to cook our pizza. Just going to do a quick temperature check on the stone. So you can see 496, so it's right at that 500 degrees temperature mark. Might be a little bit too hot, that actually, but we'll go with it and we'll see how it cooks. So we'll get our pizza straight on the middle there. Then we're going to use our turning peel. So we'll close that up, and you can see through the glass there. We've got a slight bit of soot now after half an hour or so, you can see, but it's still not so much that it's going to affect what we can see going on inside the oven there. We've got a nice flame coming up over the top. It's not too intense, just enough to cook the pizza. All right, been a few seconds. Give our pizza that turn. You can see we're getting some nice leopard spots on that corner there underneath. Some nice colour coming through on the bake there as well. Okay, again. Give it another turn. It's one of the nice things having this much room in the oven, even though this is only a small 10 to 12 inch pizza. It gives you that option to move it close to the flame or pull it further away, so you've got that versatility when cooking. And give this one more turn now as well. If you're interested in my dough recipe, by the way, I'll leave that in the description. And as we said before, if you wanted to buy one of these ovens, I'll leave some links in the description. Remember, it doesn't cost any more money, but it helps me out with a bit of commission so we can carry on making these kinds of videos. And if you like the look of this pizza, please remember to like and subscribe. So let's take a look. Here's our margherita cooked on the new Ooni Karu 2 Pro. There we go, look at this. So the heat that was captured in that stone has given us a nice bake on the base there. You can see some nice dark spots where we've got that heat from the stone. The toppings are all cooked nicely. We've got some nice air bubbles, providing a crispy crust. All our toppings have melted. Very happy with these results. Now, of course, it does take a bit of getting used to cooking on a wood-fired oven. They tend to be a bit more difficult to master than the gas ones, but the benefit with this oven is it can do gas and it can do wood as well. So if you were to buy it, for example, you could maybe learn by using the gas, and once you're confident, switch over to wood for that authentic wood-fired pizza taste. So thanks very much for watching this video on the Ooni Karu 2 Pro, the brand new wood-fired multi-fuel pizza oven from Ooni. Overall, I think there's some nice upgrades from the Karu 16. It's got that glass technology, which doesn't show as much soot on the glass. It's got a wider screen so you can see the pizza in there. It's got the new air damper and, of course, the new digital thermometer on there too. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe. If you've got any questions or comments, you can leave them down below. If you need any more information on this pizza oven and you want to pre-order it, I'll leave those links in the description below too. Thanks very much for watching, and please join us next time for more pizza making videos. See you later.